Chrissy Thompson, and I am a speech therapist, and I've been responding to some of your questions on speech delay mamas, and I thought today I would do a little video to answer a question that was asked rather than typing out a lengthy response. So you guys wanted to know about how to work on WH questions for your little ones. So to start working on WH questions, whether it's them understanding them or asking them themselves, your child first needs to have some vocabulary. So they need to have some labels going, and they need to have maybe some action words or verbs, both understanding and saying. But what I want to talk about is how to play and work on those WH questions. So I have a great little puzzle. I have a storybook, and I even have a little stacking tower that is really fun to work on those WH questions. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is when you're playing, you might hold it up and you're probably asking them, what's this? What do you want? What is it? And they may not be answering you. So that's fine. But you wanna go ahead and give them the answer. So rather than waiting it out and repeating, what is it? What is it? What is it? You just wanna say it once. What's this? And if they don't answer, you go, oh, it's a horse. That's a horse. And then you give it to them and they play. And then you get to the next one and you're doing another animal. You go, oh, hey, what's that? And they still don't answer. So you say, it's a cow. Moo. The cow says moo. Do you want the cow? Here you go. And you give them the cow. And you go on and on about that. And the next time, maybe you hold up the animal and you go, what's that? And you wait and you pause and you look at them and you go, what is it? What is it? Use your face, use your expression, your hands, your gestures to show them that you are asking a question and they need to answer it. Now, here's one thing. If you're saying, what is it? And they're repeating, what is it? They're not ready for WH questions, okay? They're not quite understanding that, and they're just repeating it back to you. So in that case, you might want to pull back just to labels again so they can really reinforce that they understand these words and names for things, okay? Like, instead of what's this, you just say, dog, here's a dog. You just label it strictly. If they're repeating your questions, don't work on the questions yet. Okay, so that's with a puzzle. And so as you do the puzzle pieces, I love puzzles because I dump it in my lap and then I hand them the board and they have to ask for the different animals. You could be doing animal sounds. If they're not at the label for the word yet, you just do woof, woof. You could even, once they get the label, you could say, what's the dog say? And you wait for it and you pause. That pause is important because it gives them a chance to think through that question you've asked and try to come up with an answer. Like I said, if they don't say anything, it's fine. Give it to them. Don't repeat the question again. Just say, what is it? Pause. They didn't say anything. You say, it's a dog. Dog. And you give them the dog. Now, if you're doing the stacking tower, which is really fun, you could do, what's next? Oh, the block, 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 and you build up the tower and you do, these have pictures on them, so they're really fun. And they have little birds and worms. So you could do with identification of those. What's that? What's this? And you talk about it and you label it. Oh, do you see what the turtle has? Look, he has a carrot. You work on your labels along with your what questions. You could do what doing, what's the dog doing? Oh, he's walking, or what's the bird doing? He's flying. You want to use those good models of language. Now with storybooks, it's a fantastic way to work on what questions because it's already there. And children, some of the first WH questions they will say usually is what's that? And that's them repeating after what they've heard you say because you're doing what's that all the time. So when you're doing a storybook and you've read your story, this is a good lift the flap book called Dear Zoo that I really, really love because it kind of gives you that opportunity to guess what's inside this box. So you've read your story, they sent me and you go, oh, what is it? And you wait again. They may try to say giraffe. It's a pretty hard word, but they may try, or they may point, and that's an answer. If they pointed, you go, oh, look, it's a giraffe. If they went, guh, you say, yeah, that's a giraffe. Let's open. Here we go, open. Look, we see a giraffe. And you go to the next page, you do the same thing. They sent me what's in there? What's in there? And you wait, and they might say, you go, oh, is it Is it an animal? Is it a lion? Let's look, open. Oh, it's a lion. So you're using your face, your expression to really draw your child in so they can hear that you're asking a question, that intonation changes with the questions. What? What is it? You want to use your gestures and expressions of, huh? And if you're trying to get them, if they start pointing to things and you can tell they want you to tell you, they want you to say what it is, then you go, oh, what? What's that? And then you say, it's a sheep. So you ask the question and then model the answer right away. The same thing if your child has the language and like I said, they're just imitating the question back to you, rather than working on that question, you want to work on the answer. So if you're going, what's that? And they go, what's that? You just say, what's that? Sheep. And you give them the answer, sheep. And you work on that imitation of the answer, sheep. So they're not repeating the question, they're thinking about the answer. It's another tip. But I hope this is helpful for you guys, and I'll do these from time to time when people have questions, if you guys like them. Like I said, my name's Chrissy. I'm a speech therapist for Play, Talk, and Grow, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks.